What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bakali, and today's video is going to be about why you shouldn't buy a sports car for your first car. Now, I thought I would do it while I'm in the car because I can enjoy a nice drive and I can give you guys some helpful information for whoever's watching this video. You're probably wondering, why are you not wearing that green hat? And well, you know what? New year, new me. Anyways, let's get started with the video. When I was 16 years old, obviously every 16-year-old's dream is to own a sports car, Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, any of those cars. When you're a kid, you have the posters on your wall of those sports cars. Although it sounds like a fantastic idea when you turn 16 that you should get a Lamborghini or a Mercedes or a BMW, something that is very performance oriented, I think it's a terrible idea. Based on my own experience, I started out with the Ford Focus, I worked it up to a Mazda 3, then I went to a C7, to an S4, Audi S4, 2018 S4, and then I got the C63s. And I think starting out with a Ford Focus definitely made me appreciate cars and respect cars a lot more than I would have if I would have got a performance car right out of the gate. I think my life would be completely different if I would have got a C63s right when I turned 16, because most likely I'd probably be dead, or I would have flipped the car and it would have been in a ditch. Like I said, it depends on your circumstances. You might be a fantastic driver when you're 16, but in my own experience, when you're 16, you definitely want to hoon cars, you definitely want to have fun with friends, do hooligan shit with your boys, and it just doesn't make sense to have a sports car. I think when you start out with a compact car or more of a basic car to begin with, you respect cars a lot more, and it's definitely 100% important to respect your car before you basically go all out in it, because you want to understand the car, you want to feel the car. It's 100% important to respect a car before you drive it. And I think when you drive a more basic car or more of a compact car to begin with, you respect the car a lot more than you would have if you started out with a sports car. Now, there's a lot of rich young kids, rich young families who get sports cars right out of the gate, and that's fine. It depends on the circumstance, but in my opinion, you should start out with a more basic car, work yourself up to a more performance-oriented car so you know and understand cars a lot more. Now that I have the C63s, which is even more performance-oriented than all the cars I've owned, I respect it a lot more, and I don't want to put it into a ditch. I do hoon it, but I'm not a hooligan like I would have been in high school. So it definitely has helped me take care of the car, keep the car on the road as much as I can so I don't crash and burn. Now, like I said, your circumstances could be different. You could be born into a race car family, so you understand cars and you're, a really good driver. But for the most part, younger kids aren't experts, and it doesn't make sense to give them a V8 right out of the gate, because not only does it endanger them, it also endangers everyone else on the road, because you don't want your kid having a V8 muscle car like a Mustang or having a V8 C63s and, God forbid, crashing and killing someone. So it's important to have respect for cars. Now, that's just my argument on why you should work yourself up to a performance car. Start out with something smaller, something slower, and get the feel of that car, push it to its limits, and keep going up the ladder and pushing the cars that you have to the limits so you get a better idea of the car and you don't crash and burn. You're probably thinking, C63s, what would be next? What would be more performance oriented than this car? Hopefully my next car will be a supercar in my garage, and because I've pushed this car to its limits, even though I drive like a grandma most of the time, I have pushed it to its limits. I got to feel this car. I think I'm ready for a supercar and safely own and drive a supercar. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope that was informative for you. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want more videos like this. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. All support is very appreciative, and I'll see you guys on the next video.